Yeah. Jesus.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on
everybody,
EA Sports.
It's the coach.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, the preseason draws to a close with a good matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tennessee Titans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll have a former Heisman Trophy winner calling the shots, hailing from the island of Oahu in Hawaii, Marcus Mariota.
And do not be fooled by his demeanor. I know he's quiet and he's serene. He's an avid surfer. He's from Hawaii. But this guy wants to dominate you.
See, I don't... I think after yesterday, Dion probably doesn't like me too much.
Football field, and often does.
A first down throw for Mariota. And Worcester with it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now a carry from the shifty Dion Lewis. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. Offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now Lewis looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And a short gain down to about the 33. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. from the gun, Mariota. And a third down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
All right, try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Green.
Now it's Laletta. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Laletta. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
Laletta now to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
So many qualities coaches take off when they talk about hey, what it's going to take to make an excellent quarterback. Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
And that's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay,
weren't you already the Freedom Champion?
If we're in that position again, and I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer.
So Deshaun is the Freedom
Champion. Get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mariota now on 2nd down. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To the air again, Mariota. Incomplete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll throw again. Mariota. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Julio Jones.
Because that would make sense to me.
Beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And now a first.
What does she play Mario Kart on?
Throwing right, and that's complete. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I just threw a pass to my tight end, who I thought was a tight end, but instead was like my third string linebacker. And he caught the pass and got a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right.
Yeah, right.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't
You
force
said
it,
you were
nor
trying
did
to
he
get
throw
your
it
mom
away.
for
He was
something?
able to take off,
Maybe.
and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Yeah, but we need you to focus on school.
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot.
Somewhat.
There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was
damn.
swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Got a man right side. It's Sharp. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Huh?
action. It's full. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game.
It's not
because
bad.
You don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the second quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So, kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what
I
he
have
has
no
to
idea
keep
what
in
you're talking
mind.
about.
Winning the ball game is not going the way he wants in terms of his own play. But, oh, yeah, that's right, winning the ball game. So don't press. Don't try and do things outside of what's going on right now. Don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure
he's
you
a
continue to lead
trainer
your
on
ball
NXT.
club and keep them moving in the right direction.
Well, they've got that lead so far. 1 interception for him, no touchdown passes. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Then he finds LaFell, complete. Finding some room at midfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards.
That and he didn't want to be the one to end the streak.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man
I don't know.
or
better against man because
probably
you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Shut up,
This
Jay.
is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come
I hate
out
you
and start this one 4 for
so
4.
much.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Oh my God, yeah, amazing red.
In the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
You know, his cousin's in WWE right now.
To check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first
Zelina
half,
Vega.
as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Yeah, I know, right?
And he'll get it down this time.
Alice.
17.
Alistair
He'll get
Black.
8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Jesus.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to
I'd
throw.
go for JoJo.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's 3rd and short. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't
Oh, God.
a draft pick or is
Nia
undrafted
Jax.
free trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Most of the starters, you're exactly right.
He likes getting punched in the face and injured during sex.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Every time he does that with Nia Jax, he's like that episode of SpongeBob where he's like, every morning I break my legs.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already.
My bones are made of glass.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver.
No.
And he's brought down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And Bryant's kick is good.
Huh?
And that will make it 6-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This will be fielded at the 8th. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective,
yeah, but he doesn't know
reasons,
that.
Especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult.
Bob, stop your snooping.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports.
Do you still get the messenger
report.
stuff?
Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up this weekend in the NFL. In our game, the starters are long gone, but still some intrigue to see guys trying to make a late roster push. As we get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
This is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not get redemption and then leave.
Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think what you said, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75
it's not the
and play
TNA
game 4 just like that. In this case now,
it's the NWA
they'll
belt.
be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have
I mean,
a chance
technically,
to finish out the
it's the
preseason,
NWA
they'll
belt
get that chance now
because they still
to get
use
more
it
opportunities to
in
get on
NWA.
tape. And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play.
Right now,
And he has
Magnus
all the
holds
time
it,
in the
I think.
world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard
But
line.
they don't.
11 more yards.
They don't have.
First down as well.
They don't have like a base company that they're normally contracted with the other companies. That's the one problem with NWA.
That is caught at the 7.
Like I think they're through GFW right now.
10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move
The super
and they know it
Cena.
affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally, you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
Yeah,
I
right.
think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows
Guy
you to
who
cover
had to
a little
give
bit
him
better.
back the bill. Cornette.
On first
Jim
down,
Cornette.
it's Falk. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Yeah.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game,
Well,
including the back sneaking
well, now
into
they're
the
not.
backfield.
Now they're
Not as
they're
bad
back
as
to
the
being
Turkey
based in
Bowl,
Tennessee.
that center-eligible stuff, but still, a lot of guys to account for.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So
They'll probably bring him
they'll
back as
come up on a
Manic,
1st
if
and
anything.
10.
Because suicide was bad publicity.
On 1st and 10, Falk. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Deion Jones coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Suicide was his wrestling name. It was TJP.
And sometimes called just straight ahead pursuit.
But they said, him having suicide as his name kind of sent a bad message. Yeah.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Brandon LaFell, his intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I mean, he did pretend to hold a gun to his
The right
head.
idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Oh,
Now we'll
God.
look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside. In
That's
chest
the true
area.
food.
You're probably
Could you
okay
imagine,
to get
like,
it out on the
rooming with
shoulders,
Braun
going
Strowman?
wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And in front of the play there, they do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. Pressure gets there, and he goes down. Now there's also a flag, but this might be on the offense anyway.
Holding offense.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on fourth, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Falk now, a first down throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Bullock will put this one through. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
This will be taken about the 12. And up past the 35. A very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Gronk, what are you doing?
So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal
No,
block
he
in the
got
back.
called for a
Illegal
block in the back.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And finding the tight end.
Did you say he's angry? What, that I'm trading him?
29-yard line brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. He'll drop to throw. Space to
Oh, Shaq Henderson.
Over the middle, it's complete. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Here's McKissick. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
Now Falk. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Brandon LaFell there to make the grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Go get mommy.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard. And it's 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Brandon, this is why play callers get the big bucks. This wasn't a 4th and inches call. You get into situations like 4th and 3, 4th and 4. You've got a tough decision to make. Very gutsy play here, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
To throw on second down, here's Falk.
Almost done. Almost done.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always said, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. From the shotgun, here's Falk. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Gurley staying down. Well, let's hope he's all right. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I got 1:58.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
My third string running back just
come up
fumbled.
with offensively after having time to talk it over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Falk. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. It's Falk out of the gun. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Now here's Falk. And this will be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. To throw, Falk. And that is incomplete.
Thanks, look. Trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The open man is Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And the spike comes here, and that stops the clock at 25 seconds. Falk looks to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw
it. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Nashville, good night, everybody.